Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video that is very similar to one I have done before. If you have been with me a while, it is from a couple of years ago. Today I am going to be unboxing the new Chongker. Now if you have been with me a while, you may have seen the old video I did where I unboxed my first ever Chongker, and it was a really gorgeous cat. Now I loved this cat, I just thought it was gorgeous. I would have it on my lap, but I did end up giving it away, and that is because I found the Chongker so therapeutic and so calming. And I had a friend of mine that had an autistic daughter that really loved cats and was really struggling to self-regulate, and they weren't able to have pets, but I thought the Chongker would be a really great solution and help with the daughter, so I ended up giving it to her, and I haven't had a Chongker since. So when Chongker reached out to me again and offered to send me their new one, I was like, yes please, I need one of these in my life again. So this is what we've got today, and you might be able to see from the box, but it did get rained on, so we're going to be finding out whether this cat is wet inside. Hopefully it's all okay. It's been very wet and rainy in the UK and it was left on my front doorstep, so let's find out if she's alright. As you can see from the front here as well, this bit got wet, so it's slightly open, but I haven't actually opened her up yet. We're in. I am excited. This is such cute packaging. Look at this, it says Chongker on it, and it's like, it's done like a little house. And we have another cat, and this is their Percy 2.0. So this says the new upgrade Percy 2.0. So it's got all of the instructions in here. That is cute. Oh my gosh. So there is a comb for the hair, and they've upgraded the comb clearly because if you can see this, it says Chongker on it, but it's also like little cat ears. I think that's adorable. That's a really sweet little comb. It's got some letters in here which are sweet. So one of the notes in here says, when you get it, you should shake the pet, slap off floating hair, and then comb the hair. So we're gonna do that. So yes, he is a little bit messy, but I'm loving this colour actually. This is a really gorgeous colour. So we just need to do a little bit of tidying up to make him look more cat-like. But this is so sweet. And it also comes with a little charging cable. And he's not wet at all actually. He's absolutely bone dry in there. So I am relieved that we have a dry cat. Very sweet. And last time there was a charging cable in one of the paws, as in it plugged into one of the paws. So I'm gonna see where it charges this time. I think it might be in the stomach. Ooh. So this is different. So it's got an on, off and a per setting, and then it charges through this flap in the stomach here. Did you hear that? She's already meowing. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. She's like purring. And then as she was purring, she was also like breathing. So this part moves up and down. And the same as last time, I'm obsessed with these toe beans. I just think they are so cute. They're just really fun to like touch, and the feet now are like weighted, so that's a sweet addition. She's like meowing as I touch her, and I can feel, that's amazing. So yeah, as you like pet her, I can feel her like moving and breathing, and that is a new addition, this breathing. But you can see this part, I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, but this part is like going up and down, which is really cool. So more realistic in that sense, and still super soft. The legs are really soft. Okay, I've just read the instructions. So this thing is also voice activated. So if I say, Percy, then she will meow, and there's a few other sounds that if I make the sounds, she'll make them. And apparently if you hold the top for 3 seconds, you will start feeling her heartbeat, which is very cool as well. And there are touch sensors on various parts of I don't know if you can hear me over the sound of her meowing, but there are touch sensors over various parts of her body, so the neck, the head and the back, As I'm pressing those places, she is meowing in response. So with the 1.0, you had to use the toe beans to like change the settings and things, which I thought was really cool, but was a little bit difficult to remember like what each of the toe beans did. So with everything being in the stomach this time, it does definitely make it easier. I don't know if you can hear that, she's now purring and breathing, and that is so cute. And with this one, are you all right? With this one, there is a new function. So there are 3 settings: off, purr and on. And if you put it on purr, it will purr, which I think is a really sweet little addition, because this means you don't have to touch it. You can just set it down and it will purr, and if you can see that, it breathes. I think this would be so sweet in like an elder care setting, because then they could have something that looks and feels fairly realistic, but without any of the responsibility. Now, Chongker are running a Black Friday event. I will leave the links for everything down below. So these are already on sale, and if you use my code reborns15, you will get an extra 15% off your order. I gotta admit, I'm slightly obsessed with the breathing function of this. This video is going to be so choppy because I keep sitting here, and anytime the breathing turns on, I'm just transfixed by it. So let me know in the comments, is this the kind of thing you are going to be picking up in the Black Friday sale? Or do you have other plans for your Christmas gifts this year? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, a massive shout out to my members. Without your support, I wouldn't be able to do this kind of thing. And thank you to Chongker for sending me a Percy. So I said his name, so he had to interrupt me and meow. If you liked this video, do give it a thumbs up or a paw up. I think I'm so funny and I'm not. And I will hopefully see you next time.